wouldn't know.
Yeah, well, before you fall in love with anybody, check with me first, okay?
Listen, Hope, your dad is going to get better. And when he does, things will lighten up for you and Bo. It'll lighten up for you and Bo.
It was awful when Bo brought me home last night. I didn't expect my dad to be up. He should have been in bed asleep. I mean, after all, he is sick, isn't he?
The problem was not your father being awake. It was because you were with Bo.
Listen, I tried to make him understand. It's my fault. It wasn't Bo's. I'm the one who pressured Bo into bringing me home, not Bo.
How come parents never want to listen when you're telling the truth?
I don't know. I mean, it's not like Bo's committed a crime or anything. And all we've done is just... we've fallen in love.
I know. Thousands of people do it every day. Unfortunately, Bo Brady is not exactly a father's dream.
He's my dream, Melissa. Did you know he actually kissed me in the middle of the park cafe this morning?
You're kidding.
No. Nobody can kiss like Bo.
Oh, please, I'm eating.
Melissa, I'm never going to feel the same about anyone ever again.
What if your father doesn't change his mind for a long time?
I don't know what I'll do. Melissa, I mean, I feel so guilty about my dad's heart attack.
Yeah, who wouldn't?
Melissa, if I can't see Bo for a long time, how do I know? How do I know that some other girl won't come along and snatch him up? I mean, Melissa, do you realize half the girls in Salem want him?
That many, huh?
Melissa, this isn't funny. I'm serious.
Oh, listen, Bo is in love with you. Besides, I heard that guys like women who are trouble. Something wrong?
I don't want to talk about it now, okay?
Is it Pete? Did he do something?
I suppose, your friend here has already told you how much of a bad guy I've been, right?
Mr. Kostick?
Sandy.
Yes, I'm here on very important business.
Oh, well, why don't you come in?
I trust you're surprised I'm here.
Yeah, especially since I saw you this morning.
Yes, well, I'm a little surprised I'm here myself.
I got it. You want me to cook your lunch, right?
Oh, are you offering? Yes, I'd love that. Thank you.
Actually, what are you doing here? I mean, not that I don't like it. As a matter of fact, seeing you a couple times a day sounds pretty good.
Well, I hope it sounds better than just pretty good. Because I've come to a very important decision.
Uh-oh.
No, don't get scared now. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's no big...
Decision?
Yeah, and I reached it all by myself.
Well?
Well...
Look, what are you doing there?
I'm just trying to fix the zipper. It's stuck.
No, I'm not talking about the zip. I'm talking about one of those papers. What?
Oh, they're just office phones, Tony. It's nothing for you to worry about at all.
No.
Look, it just gets me so frustrated because they broke, you know, and I can't...
Just let me see.
No.
Please.
No, Tony, really, it's...
There's a definite problem here.
Fine. That's why I fought it with you for so long. I don't like terror.
Well, you've had it pretty rough.
Yeah, I guess I have. I mean, everything with my fiancé in Chicago and then the stuff with Evan Weiland, I just... I vowed no more. The only payoff with involvement is heartache. I stuck by that for an awful long time. Until I met you.
Well, maybe it was just time that you kind of got your head out of the sand. Maybe, huh?
No, I don't think so, Chris. I think it was you. I never wanted to share these feelings with any man until I met you.
Well, then I guess I'm a pretty lucky guy, aren't I?
Yeah, I guess you are. Especially since I'm about to make you an offer that you cannot refuse.
Well, that sounds like a challenge to me. What's the offer?
Well, a day in the country. Several days in the country. Or, many days in the country.
What are you?
You interested?
Fascinating.
Thought I'd see a travel agent.
Are you asking me to go away with you? Is that it?
Yeah, I guess I am.
I love it.
You do? Really?
Are you kidding me? I'll line up every travel agent from here to Canada.
Well, I wanted it to be something really special for us.
You want special? I'll give you special. You want a paradise island? You want 4 of those islands?
It's a little far away, don't you think, for a few days in the country?
Paradise Island. Country air doesn't make any difference. As long as I'm there with you.
You really mean that, don't you?
You bet I mean that. I just wish I was the one that thought about it. Now, where are we going, and how soon are we going?
Well, I'll surprise you.
You already did surprise me. Never had a lady ask me to go with her anywhere before like this.
Yeah? You like it?
I like it fine.
I need to get to the lake and step on it.
Step on it.
Yes, I'm in a hurry. Move it.
Yes, ma'am, I'm moving it. Anna.
Eugene?
No, 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 no.
Oh, hey, let me out of this thing.
Gotcha.
Help! Help! Gene, let me out of here, you maniac!
We're fated. The doors lock automatically.
You know, you are crazy. I have always said this, and now you're proving it.
No, the only thing I prove is I'm clever enough to lure you into my cab.
You haven't lured me anywhere.
No? Then what are you doing here?
Eugene, this is kidnapping.
No, it's cab-napping, but I'm not going to play semantics with you. I want your undivided attention.
How did you know I was going to be taking a cab anyway?
Because you haven't found some schmo who'll give you a car yet.
Oh, typical Eugene Bradford logic.
Thank you,
Oh, that's not a compliment.
said the fly to the spider.
And what do you want?
I want some information.
I know a good shrink you can go to.
I just came from Marlena's.
Yes, okay. Okay. Look, I have told Marlena I don't know where Roman is.
I don't believe that, and neither does Marlena.
Well, that's too bad, because that's the truth.
You wouldn't know the truth if it bit you on the lip. You're just going to stay here until I get some information from you.
I don't have anything to tell you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Where is Roman hiding out?
Maybe in an empty taxi cab.
What's he been surviving on?
How should I know?
Where's he get his cash?
Maybe a charity organization.
Cute.
Look, Eugene, I'm in an awful hurry here.
Look, I'll drive you wherever you want to go free of charge, but I want some information.
I know, okay. Okay, ask your questions.
What about Bo? How's Bo been helping him?
How should I know? Look, Eugene, I saw Roman for one afternoon in a mountain cabin, for heaven's sakes. Bo wasn't there. He didn't telephone. Now, will you drive me to Alex?
Why are you doing this to Marlena?
I'm not doing anything to anybody, for heaven's sakes. I saw Roman for one accidental afternoon, and that's all I'm going to tell you. That is all I'm going to tell you. Now, I am begging you to drive me to Alex Marshall.
Why are you protecting Roman?
I am not protecting Roman. Look, I am just not as sure as the rest of you that Roman is guilty. That's all.
You've talked to him lately, all right?
One day, that's all. One day.
You know, I buy that story as much as I buy the fact that your hair color is natural.
Oh, I'll have you know I was born with this hair color, so... Oh, look, I am going to count to 10. If you don't start this car and take me to Alex's, then I'm going to report you to the police.
Hey, why don't you call Roman? It's a lot easier.
1, 2,
All right,
3,
all right,
4,
please.
5,
Mathematical
6,
genius here.
7. Oh, you're going to take me to Alex's now?
Yeah, here we go.
Awful. Melissa, it happened. Let's just forget about it, okay?
No, I can't just forget about it. My best friend is attacked by 2 of the Vipers. Threatened.
Melissa, it was Speed who was doing all the threatening, not Pete.
He was there, wasn't he? He was part of it. Hope, you could have been hurt.
But I didn't. That's what counts, Melissa. I don't think Pete wanted to do it. I mean, I think it was Speed who talked him into it.
All that just to get information.
All that and $100,000 that Tony DeMere has offered for Roman.
So they thought just because you were with Bo...
That I'd be able to lead them to Roman, yes.
That is so dumb. Pete is always doing dumb things.
Melissa, I think Pete was desperate.
How could you just
I'm not excusing what he's done, Melissa. I was scared to death. I mean, but now I think I understand why they did it. Especially Pete.
No, I don't. I have been trying to help Pete get his high school diploma. Chris has been helping him. He's given him nothing but trouble. Maybe everybody's been right about him. Maybe he's just bad news.
Maybe everyone isn't right about him, Melissa. Maybe Pete just needs a chance.
He's working here, isn't he? That's plenty of a chance, and he's blowing this too.
I'm sorry, I know you're hurt. Right? Yes, I am. It means a lot to you, doesn't it?
I'm hurt because he scared you.
Melissa, it's more than that.
All right. I'm hurt because he keeps messing up.
Melissa, he's not your personal property.
That's not what I mean.
What do you mean? Melissa, what does Pete really mean to you?
Congratulations, Hope.
Oh, hi, Riley. Grab a chair.
Thanks.
Congratulations for what?
Hope's getting her diploma in the middle of the term.
Come on, guys. I just took a test, that's all. Anyway, that's not the best part.
Oh, what is?
I'm getting my apartment.
Doing what?
I told you I was thinking of getting my own apartment.
Sure, but I hope you're doing it this soon.
Yeah.
What about your dad?
Well, I won't move in right away. First, I'll rent the place. And then when my dad doesn't need me anymore, then I'll move in.
Where's this place, Hope? That you're going to rent but not move into?
I'll tell you about that later. Right now, I'm going to go check out the place. So, see you later.
Well, that's Marshall's mansion.
Unlock this door.
Not yet. And please, don't bother counting to 10 again. I wasn't impressed the first time.
Oh, I hate you. I want you out of my life more than anybody in the whole world.
I am wounded to the quick. But you realize, of course, I have no intention of getting out of your life.
Eugene, I don't have any information about Roman. Trust me.
I'm supposed to trust you. A woman who says to Marlena, gee, my ex-husband is that, gee whiz, what kind of a nice type of guy, you know?
Hey, he was my husband before he was hers.
That's where the similarity ends.
Well, I still happen to care about his welfare.
Oh, come on, you care about numero uno.
Yeah. Well, that shows you just how much you know about me.
I think Roman would corroborate that.
Well, next time I see him, I'm just going to ask him about that, okay?
If he's in his right mind, he'll say yes.
Oh, you'll lock the door.
Well, you're very observant.
Eugene, this has been real interesting. Goodbye.
You're not going anywhere.
I don't need an escort, thank you.
Who's talking about an escort?
We are not going to see Alex Marshall.
No, I'm going to see my lawyer. Excuse me.
No, I'm losing millions upon millions of dollars here, is what I'm telling you.
What, you're saying that Tony DeMera is behind all of this loss?
He's got it covered on all sides, sweetheart.
You don't have any proof it's Tony.
That's why I hired Anna.
To what, Snoop?
You bet, precisely that Snoop. As a matter of fact, she's on her way over here right now with his financial records.
Alex, that's stealing.
That's her job.
Oh, boy, this really sounds like you.
Let me tell you this. If I find out that pillar of the community, that holier-than-thou, you know what? It's the one that's... He wouldn't touch Stefano's money. It was too dirty. You remember that? And he's siphoning off my money? If it's him...
Are you going to run him into the ground?
Right to China, sweetheart. My spy.
Alex, would you get this maniac away from me?
Eugene. Hello, Eugene. Goodbye, Eugene.
No. I think I have to stay for a few minutes.
Eugene, get out of my house.
No, I have to talk to my lawyer
Eugene.
first.
Your attorney?
Temporarily, yes.
I see. All right, counselor, would you tell your client, please get out of my house now?
Eugene, please, we can meet at my place later, okay?
Later when?
I'll call you.
All right, well, you can call me on my bow-tie telephone number.
Yes, I know. I spoke to somebody already about your patent.
That quickly?
Yeah.
This is not a public call. Do you mind?
Why do you do business with that schmo?
Well, under the eyes of the law, everyone's equal.
With a little money, a little bit more equal. Gene.
I see. Well, you've touched me to the quick.
Yeah, I see that.
Bye, Eugene.
How did that happen?
Oh. Alex, he held me prisoner in a taxi.
I don't want to know how this happened. Do you have the papers?
You think we should talk later, maybe? No. I know all about your
Give
new
me
job,
the papers.
Anna.
Is this your papers?
Tony came this close to catching me, you know.
Did you copy these?
No, those are the originals. I didn't have time for anything else.
We gotta move fast here.
Are those all Tony's financial records? For the past year, yes.
All of his investments, all of his withdrawals.
Look, Alex, you are going to have to buy me a car.
What, darling?
I said a car. I can't keep taking cabs.
Darling, taking cabs builds character, didn't you know that?
Well, then you take them.
These international detectives, they got nothing for me.
No one seems to care that I was held hostage in a taxi.
Wait a minute. I thought Swiss bank accounts were flawless.
Oh, really? Tell the guy that's cleaned me out. Plus $1 million.
Now, wait a minute, Alex. If it isn't Tony, do you have any other suspects?
No, it's a feeling. I've just got there's something out there, like a higher intelligence out there. Internationally, just pulling my financial strings somehow.
Ouch.
It's here, I think.
That hurts.
Yeah, well, that's an understatement, darling.
Well, aren't you gonna say something?
There's nothing to say.
Oh, I suppose Hope already told you what happened, right?
Just one thing I want to know, Pete.
Just one thing? What is that?
Why weren't you thinking? It was crazy to attack Hope.
I didn't exactly attack Hope.
How come I even thought that she could tell you anything? Roman attacked her in her room. If she knew anything, she would have told the police.
Are you done? Because I'm not going to stand here and listen to you tell me how dumb I am.
I just have one question.
Well, I ain't got all day.
If Hope had known where Roman was, and you got your reward money, what would you have done with it?
$100,000?
What would you do, split it with Speed?
Yeah. I mean, after the deductions, I guess, buy a car. Break probation. And go Hawaii. Well, what would you do with it?
I don't know, probably buy a car and split for Hawaii.
Yeah? Well, you just make sure it's a different island than I'm on, okay, girl?
It's just a fantasy.
Yeah, sure it was. Would you ever come back?
Maybe. Maybe not. Depends. Hey, guys, I'm back. Where did you go? I told you I was going to check out the apartment that I'm going to rent. Well, come on, guys, congratulate me. I just spoke to the manager and they did a deposit on it. Just like that. Just like that. Oh, tell me, where is this mystery apartment? It's, upstairs. Here? At Shenanigans? Yeah, you know, this really funny coincidence happened. It's, Beau's old apartment. Beau's? Yes.
Who's Beau?
Don't you think you're being a little bit obvious here? Melissa, I can't help myself.
Who's Beau?
Oh.
Excuse me. What can I do for you? I'm looking for Mr. Chris Kosacek.
He's not here now, but he'll be here soon.
Well, I'm on my lunch break. I don't have much time.
Why don't you have a bite to eat while you're here?
No, just coffee, please. Do you know a young man who works here, Pete Jennings?
Oh, yeah, you know him? He's not here now, but he'll be here very shortly.
I've been through that 15 times. It makes no sense to me at all.
Well, you gotta admit it, Alex. Looks as if Tony's pretty clean.
Now, then, things are not always what they appear, particularly in somebody's financial report.
Well, that's true. Even if he was guilty, I'm sure it wouldn't show up. I mean, him taking money out of your account wouldn't show up in his account. He's not that stupid.
But, be a cold day in July before I believe that. Tony's never been very heavy in the smarts department. Boy, is he lucky.
No, I think you're wrong. I think he's smart.
Smart enough to steal my money? No, I don't think so.
And maybe you should look elsewhere.
What are you doing?
Well, I brought you the records, and I'm resting.
Well, stop resting. Be alert, will you? Your job is far from over. Now, come on.
Your wish is my command, sir.
Now, listen to me. We talked a little bit about access to the penthouse, remember?
What do you want me to do?
Right, darling, convince Tony to have a little party and invite yours truly, all right? Tell him it's a part for the benefit of the committee or something.
Oh, I don't think I can do that,
You
Alex.
can do that, darling. I promise you can do it. Who's that?
Well, good afternoon, Alex.
Tony, hi.
Hi.
What a pleasant surprise.
Yes, nice house.
Yes.
Well, I thought you told me you were going to visit your daughter, Carrie.
Well, I did go to Carrie's, and then I was going to come down and meet you for lunch, but I had to stop over here first.
Not that I mind, but was there for any reason?
My clothes. I remember that I left my clothes here, and, well, I need them now that I'm back in town.
Oh, I see. Oh, I don't want to pry.
No, it's all right. It's all right. No, of course.
Why would your clothes be here?
Alex offered to store them for me, and I brought some over after you moved out on me.
You bet, sure.
Yes. Yeah, there are a lot of closets here.
Yes, all those lovely outfits that you bought me when we were married.
Oh, yes, I do remember. I did go shopping with you.
Why don't I just forward these clothes and send them over to your penthouse? Why don't I do that?
Would you, Alex? Oh, you're a darling.
I know, I'm such a darling.
What a darling.
Disgusting, I know. Anyway, Tony, listen to me then. What brings you over? What's
Well, I was just driving by, actually. I was going on my way to lunch, and I thought that you and I still had something to discuss as far as the benefit.
Oh, yeah, the orchestra contracts, that's right.
Yes, well, that was one of them. We have so many things to take care of, you know.
Well, I'll get right on that. Wouldn't want the orchestra to be waiting there with their cellos.
No. All right, now that we've got that settled, well, shall we go and have our lunch?
Oh, yes, I'm starving. I'd love to. Alex, thank you.
You
for
betcha.
The lovely...
Yeah.
You're very welcome.
Bye, Anna.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
Gwen.
Have a nice lunch.
You jerk. That guy. Just a jerk.
Well, Alex, how you talk?
Well, the act he put on couldn't take Stefano's money. It's dirty.
Oh, come on. He isn't even Stefano's real son.
Yeah, but he was raised by Stefano. I put my money, what's left of it, on the fact that, listen carefully, the spoiled apple is right by the tree.
You know, for someone who just rented her first apartment, you don't look too happy, Hope.
Yeah. Well, I'm not.
Why? You should be jumping up and down. I mean, you've only been talking about it for ages. Yeah, I know. But another part of me, well, a part of me feels like a complete fool, Melissa. Why, because your father wants you to stay at home? Yes. Another part of me feels like I can't stand in the same room with Julie. Not for another minute. Well, that's easy to understand, considering that you think she blamed you for your father's heart attack. That's one thing I don't need, and that's Julie's guilt trip. I've had enough of it of my own. I've never seen anyone get on someone's case as much as she has. If I don't get my own four walls soon, Melissa, I'm going to scream. Julie's not the only reason you want to move out. No, it isn't. As you well know, I'll be closer to Beau if I move here. You want my opinion? Not if it's something I don't want to hear. Melissa, you do approve of what I'm doing, don't you? Of course I do. You and Beau are in love. You should be together. Yeah, I wish Dad and Julie agreed. You know, parents aren't always right. Just as long as you can keep from hurting your dad. And you think I should go for it? And enjoy. Okay, let's go.
I had a terrible time deciding where we should go.
Yeah, well, you're going to keep me in suspense. Watch it till we go.
Yeah, I might just do that.
Wait a minute, is this it, Heavenly Valley?
Yeah, I kind of like the sounds of it.
Heavenly Valley, I already thought we were there. All right, where you guys going?
Forget whoever saw us, okay? Just go on with whatever you were doing.
Well, is anyone going to say hello?
Hi, Sandy. Well, we didn't want to interrupt.
Well, how are you doing? Hope, I'm really sorry about everything I've heard that's going on with you.
Well, I'm fine now, thanks. Well, bye.
See you later.
Oh, Chris, I almost forgot. Mom asked me to run an errand at your house.
Well, which Maggie bringing now? Last time it was this coffee maker. Took care of 24 people.
Well, this time it's Bath's house. You got too many in the same color.
Oh, that's great. Well, that's the life of bachelors, a source of charity, but who am I going to...
I'll bring them over later.
Okay.
Bye.
See you later.
See you later. Well, Chris, there's a woman that's just waiting for you.
Huh. Thanks, Hope.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I got everything I can handle right here.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think you're up to something.
I certainly am not.
Well, of course you are. I was married to you, remember?
What is it you think I'm up to?
I'm not quite sure. I'm going to figure it out, though. After all, I never did quite trust you.
Oh, and I work so hard at making you trust me all the time.
Yes. Well, that was part of the fascination, that I never trusted you.
Well, it certainly made life more interesting, didn't it?
It certainly did.
You have interesting lines.
Do you mean my hand or my lines in my speech?
Both. I do wish I could read your future.
I have enough to occupy with the present, thank you. Now, what do we have here?
Oh, right there. That is to remind me I have something to ask you.
That's my honor, always having something of a good, isn't she?
Well, come on now. I'm trying to be charming.
I did say you weren't.
Well, Alex would like you to have a dinner party tomorrow night.
I beg your pardon.
Well, why are you so surprised for? I mean, you've given hundreds of dinner parties, haven't you?
Yes. This is quite sudden.
Oh, well, it's just that he wanted to have a meeting for the benefit committee, and they'd go on so horribly long. He just thought it'd be kind of fun to have a dinner party for it.
Well, why can't we do it at his house? Why be so generous with mine?
I suppose it's because yours is more centrally located. People could find it a lot easier.
I know.
Tony, please. Look, I've already told him you'd probably do it.
Then you'll probably have to tell him that you were wrong.
She's over there.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I'll go powder my very red nose.
All right, well, don't forget about dinner tonight at my place, okay?
Oh, wouldn't think of it. Tie a big string around my finger.
See you then. Hello. I'm Chris Koscheck. I understand you want to see me.
I'm Tess
Mm-hmm.
Jennings. Pete's sister?
Right, Pete mentioned you.
I thought we should meet.
I think that's a real good idea. I think we should meet, too.
You've taken my brother into your home.
Somebody had to.
Pete has a home.
Not from what I see.
Did you know my brother before you had him move in?
No, ma'am, I didn't. Not really.
And now he's working for you, living with you?
Yes, he is. Matter of fact, I'm his legal guardian.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why would you do so much for a stranger?
Pete needed help, and your parents didn't want anything to do with it.
Well, our families are very close.
Yeah, I'd say that. I'd say that, to put it mildly, and the kid would be in jail right now.
A lot's happened to my brother since I've been gone.
Yeah, that's another point. You've been gone a long time. I'd say about 5 years, to be exact.
That doesn't mean I didn't think about him.
You could have written him, Tess. You know that?
Other things were happening in my life.
Is that right? Well, you're back now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and made very little effort to see your brother.
I do what I can.
Which adds up to nothing, and you're the one supposed to be close to him.
Look, this is family business.
I am family. You forget that? I'm guardian now. You understand that?
Yeah, well, that's what I want to understand. What's in it for you?
Where the hell did you come off asking me a question like that?
Hey, you're single. You're a man. What are you doing with a teenage kid you hardly know?
You come in here out of nowhere and you ask me what I'm doing with your brother?
Yeah, I'm asking you, why should I trust you?
You should be thanking me is what you should be doing. Nobody else showed up when a kid needed help.
I wasn't here. I've only been back a couple of weeks.
Are you trying to tell me you're ready to help him now?
I would if I could.
What?
But I, might not be staying in Salem.
Oh, terrific. Another devoted family member, right?
Hey, what gives you the right to say that? You don't know.
I know that you're suspicious. And I know that you ought to be grateful the kid's got a home. I know that you barely talk to him, but you claim that you're close to him.
Who are you to think that you can just move into people's lives?
I am just somebody that gives a damn, lady. That's all.
Oh. I've heard that kind of fancy talk before. It means nothing.
Then you've been hanging out with the wrong people, just like your brother.
My brother and I have a lot in common, more than the people we hang out with.
Yes, matter of fact, you got the same eyes.
I have to get back to work.
All right, fine.
I meant everything I said. My family doesn't need you.
Okay, I got your point. See you later. Oh, nothing. I just met Pete's sister, that's all. Now I understand why the kid's been in trouble so much.
Hello, Pete.
Hi, Tess. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I just had a visit with Chris Koscheck.
Yeah, so what do you think?
Why are you living with him? He's a stranger.
Because he took me in. What are you living with the folks for, huh?
No, I'm not exactly moved back. I'm just staying there.
How can you stay in the same room with those folks for like 5 minutes? They're crazy.
I don't want to argue with you.
What are you doing with Chris? Are you checking up on me? Is that it?
Listen, I'm worried about what you're doing with your life.
You didn't worry for 5 years.
Pete,
Look it. You just up and left. Not a phone call, not a letter, nothing. For 5 years, girl.
I never stopped being your big sister.
Oh, is that supposed to mean something now? Huh? So what are you doing, huh? You never did tell me.
I was living in Chicago.
Oh, what happened to your husband, huh?
Listen, I don't want to talk about that right now.
That's what you've been saying.
Pete, listen, I just don't want to talk about that right now. Right now, I am home.
So you got a job or what, huh?
Yeah, I'm working as a domestic. I clean people's houses.
Oh, that's real great. My sister's a maid now.
Look, I don't want to fight with you, okay? I do what I've got to do.
And I do what I gotta do, all right?
You look taller. Oh, you're a real man now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a real man now.
Look, I feel bad about all the trouble you've had in your life.
That's the way things go, you know?
Our family's a real mess, isn't it?
What'd you expect? You think things are gonna change overnight?
Pete.
Kind of skinny, aren't you?
Yeah, I know.
So how's Chicago treating you, huh?
Not so good. I'll be seeing you, Pete. And listen to me. We're still family.
No, but every time I think of Tony DeMera's name, I like to wring his neck.
Can we just have a nice, peaceful lunch?
What do you mean, peaceful? The man's robbing me blind.
Alex, there was nothing in his financial records to prove that.
Listen to me. You know what I got to do? I've got to get close to him. He's got to trust me. I got to get him to really trust me so I can come and go in that penthouse whenever I want to.
Close, as in chums?
Yeah. Depending on Anna to do that for me. All right. Yeah, bring the car around, would you please? We're going to have lunch. Or we're going to go eat. Thank you.
Lunch. Finally.
Yeah. There you go.
Poor Anna. Having to take a cab everywhere.
By the way, speaking of transportation, Montichou, I saw a familiar car outside your house last night.
Familiar?
What was Larry Welch doing there?
Alex, are you spying on me?
I ask you first.
You're not jealous, are you, Montichou?
Montichou. Do I have reason to be?
I can't believe it. I finally got your attention.
Well, that's a little bit show, isn't it? Using the DA to make me jealous.
Pas du tout. I didn't do that at all. Just think it's good that you know other men find me extremely attractive.
My dear, would I argue that issue? Please. I think you're hungry. Come with me.
I'm always hungry.
I know. I know.
Hi, what do you want?
I'm dropping these towels off for Chris and for my mom.
Chris ain't here.
I know, he's expecting me.
I suppose that means that you don't need me around, right?
No, I don't need you.
Well, I guess I don't need you either. Hey, what'd you say, what'd you mean by what you said today?
About what?
About the $100,000, like if you went away. You said you, might come back, but it depend. Depend on what?
What I had to come back to?
Oh, you probably talk about your friends, right?
And my family.
Yeah, you're pretty tight with them, huh?
Yes, I am. Don't you work tonight?
No, I got the whole night off, actually.
What do you do when you're home alone?
I don't know. Hang out, you know, read, watch television, you know, sleep. That's it.
Sometimes I like to dance when I'm alone. All around the house. Like I'm a ballerina or something.
Yeah? Yeah, I saw you once. Remember?
I gotta go.
Are you gonna go see your rich friends?
I hate it when you put my friends down.
Look, I got nothing else to do, you know?
Don't you ever think about how other people feel?
Why should I? Nobody cares about how I feel.
That's not true, Pete.
Oh, yeah? Name one person besides Koscheck that likes me.
You know know there are other people in this world besides you, Pete.
Hello, Melissa.
Hi. Bring most house?
Yeah, they're on the couch.
Did you see your sister, Pete?
Yeah, I saw her. Did you see her?
Yeah, I saw her. We had a nice little interesting meeting. You know where she's staying?
Yeah, she's staying at the folks.
What's her number?
What?
I'll tell you why. I got a lot of things on my mind I want to talk to her about. That's why.
Well, you can't because we don't have a phone, all right?
Is that a fact? Then I'll go see her myself personally.
Why don't you do me a favor, Kosachev? Stay out of my family's business, all right?
Your sister invited me into your family's business part.
Gene, come here, come here.
Listen, maybe I shouldn't be here right now.
No, listen, I just have to do this. It relaxes me so I can go to bed.
Oh, I'm glad it relaxes you.
Oh, listen, I talked to a guy about your patent today.
Really?
Yeah, he seems real excited. He thinks you've really got a case.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so I thought I'd take it on if you don't mind. Your challenge. Yeah.
You know how much I'm interested in my own inventions. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Eugene, I think you're a genius. You're definitely weird, but maybe a scientific genius.
Oh, thank you. By the way, that reminds me, I have an idea.
What?
Well, I brought over my little black book from my Lonely Hearts Club.
No!
I thought there might be somebody here you might like to meet.
I told you I'm not interested.
I understand that, but I mean, after all, you know, Alex Marshall and Larry Welsh. Well, oh, look at this. Somebody from Tico Taco, Texas.
Close the book.
His name is Clive Askew.
Oh, Clive. Sounds like a real name.
Yeah, it says right here that he has a yacht and an airplane.
And a pot belly, and a skin condition, and bad breath.
No, well, I can get one of those pictures with smell-o-vision around it. We'll find out.
Great, can't wait.
Maybe Texas is a little too far to have a date, yeah?
Well, not if he's got a plane.
Maybe you need somebody a little closer to home.
Eugene, what I need is a millionaire without a pot belly and who is not balding.
Yeah, well, I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you. Sir? Dinner, sir. Oh, thank you, dear. Oh, my, the table looks just lovely.
By the way, I have a confession to make to you before dinner. Yes, I followed you today.
I knew that.
And you let me do it?
Yes, it was sort of fun. I mean, after all, we both been very great games, you know.
Even though there are no winners.
Well, Tony, I have a game that I'd like to play. But you haven't.
Why do I get the feeling that you already have?
It's called Tony. Please make a dinner party tomorrow night for Alex so we won't get mad and you'll get a good reward later on.
Oh, Delia, dinner tomorrow night, excuse me, at 8. For how many?
Let me call Alex and I'll find out.
Yes.
Are you crazy? You can't have those people here. Don't search me. You get rid of that woman very soon and very permanently.
You're the one that's going to be gotten rid of. I'll talk to Felix about it. What's it
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, well, I
You developed.
do have a habit of wanting to tease. Peter went too far with my friend Delia here. I just hope that you don't go too far, my dear. No. Do I really have to wait for my reward till tomorrow, huh? No. Delia, really, it's not important to us.
had a good night's sleep. She got home from the hospital. I'm really worried about her. Yeah, I know you are, Tom. How are you? I'm fine. You don't look fine. Oh, I am. I really am. You look tired. Oh, I'm tired, but hey, listen, a little tired is not the end of the world. No. Well, look, if there is anything I can do to help, let me know, okay? You're doing it. Just by being here for me. I'm always here for you, too. And I always love you for that, too. So let's have our coffee before it gets cold, okay? Well, I couldn't believe the look on your face when you were introduced to Mr. Jackson.
You didn't expect an agent to be wearing a purple striped tie. Let me tell you something. Fast Mac Jackson is not going to be your agent.
No, I don't think he is. But then you have such an uncanny ability to judge character.
Yes, I did, didn't
I don't know what I'd do without you, Don. It's wonderful. Good morning. Hello, Don.
Oh, hello. It's a surprise.
Stop by to see how Doug was doing.
Yeah, well, we were just having a breakfast meeting with a prospective agent.
You don't have to explain.
I know I don't. Well, I better get on to the office. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, Don. Don't you remember your promise?
Oh, good morning. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. I had an overdue phone call.
Oh, that's all right. I understand that.
What can I get you? How about some coffee or some tea or something?
No, I'm fine. I would like to get right to business if we can.
You got it. All right. What are we talking about here? The hospital, the benefit, the fundraiser?
No, that isn't
Wait a minute. You do know about Tony's party tonight, 7 o'clock.
Yes, I do know about that.
You know what I thought? I thought it would be smart to kind of put everybody together and kind of coordinate all those committees, get some clarity on this whole thing. I expect you to be there, by the way.
Be there.
Okay, dinner about 8 o'clock. I think cocktail 7:30, I think.
Alex, I didn't come here to talk about the fundraiser.
Oh, I'm sorry? What can I do for you? What?
I came here to talk about Anna.
How would you want to talk to me about Anna?
I understand this was the first place she came when she returned to Salem after her mysterious disappearance. I want to talk about that vacation, especially about the part where she met Roman on the ski slopes.
Did she tell you her story?
I'd rather hear the story she told you.
Elena, there is no story.
Alex, I really want you to tell me about this. Now, if you don't, I can call Ed Carver and he can ask you the same questions, but I think you'd rather talk to me.